It is Father's Day week, and a lot of people are starting to think, okay, what am I going to do this year, to try to do something different? Well, we like the idea of practical gifts on this show, and we think one of the most practical, obviously, would be furniture, and the piece that comes to mind is the recliner. This morning, Louis Rushi joins us from Howells. Talk a little bit about that. Hi, Louis. How are you?
Good morning. It's early.
Yeah, you noticed. Yeah, it is, just a little bit. Let me ask you, does Father's Day drive some pretty good business in your place?
Father's Day drives business into our store. There's always someone looking for the perfect gift for Father.
Now, as I said, that one piece of furniture that always jumps into everybody's mind is the big chair.
The recliner, yes. I was just having a little nap before you guys came on.
Well, that's okay. And I was trying to get some new names because I think recliner is a little too obvious.
Well, a recliner, a napper, snoozer, snorer, even if you want.
Snoozer. I didn't think of that one because that pretty much that's what happens in those chairs very often. We've talked about this before. So many things have changed in just this one piece of furniture. In the old days, it was the big Naugahyde, 3 acres wide, but these days it's much more refined, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. There's lots of features and benefits to the recliner now. We've got lots of very durable material, leather. We've got microfibers. You've got mixtures of leather and fabric, all sorts of things that make it more comfortable.
Are there things that if we're shopping and we want to buy one that we know is going to be durable, that's going to last and stand the test of time, that we should look for?
Well, I would think most of all is look for the mechanism in the chair. Make sure it's a good durable mechanism. And then, of course, make sure that your material is going to be something that's going to be very user-friendly, because most of the time this type of chair is the chair that everybody sits in daily.
Yeah, and it's the one that also endures all the snack foods, right?
Right, exactly. Great chairs, great opportunity to sit and be comfortable. And the main thing is get one that's going to fit the person that's going to sit in it.
Is it a bad idea, Louis, for me to pick out a chair for somebody else? Should I bring them with me? Should I just say, I'm buying you this, come test it out?
Well, a lot of people try to do that. If you can't do that, it's easy. Just come take a picture up and wrap it up. Give them the picture and say, we're going to go pick out a chair for you.
Oh, now that's a good idea. I hadn't thought about that one.
Because we always say buying a chair is like buying shoes. It's got to fit the individual.
Right, right. Now, that being said, though, you also have to, as the guy or even the lady of the house, sometimes you have to kind of find some middle ground, because when it comes to decorating, sometimes it's like, I don't want that big chair. And I think this is a good example that's to your left there. Something
yes,
that's a little more, club looking.
Well, the ladies, sometimes they're the biggest obstacle in the chairs because they say, well, they're too ugly. Well, ladies, you don't have that excuse anymore, because there's a lot of different styles of recliners that will fit within your decor. Look, this particular chair is a really nice chair. It doesn't actually look like a recliner, but once you get in it, you don't want to get out of it.
Again, if you're just joining us, we're talking with Louis Rush over at Howells Furniture. Louis, is there a price point, rule of thumb, what I should expect to pay for, a nice chair these days?
Well, actually, we have recliners starting from $299, so there's always something within the budget. $299, $499, $599.
Right.
Of course, the leather is going to be a little bit more expensive, but it is very durable. But there's usually a chair for everyone's price point.
Should I be ashamed to say that I want a cup holder in my chair?
Well, I don't know about be ashamed, but it's certainly something you might want to consider.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but see, I could always say it also substitutes for a remote holder.
Oh, exactly, because I always get people in the chairs and I say, now, let me get yourself a remote so you get the real feel of the chair.
Exactly, exactly. All right, we'll encourage folks, come by Howells. You have a whole room full of these things, right?
Oh, absolutely. There is something for every size, person, and every budget.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Oh, there's some of those theater chairs. We'll come back. We'll talk with Louis some more a little bit later on. Howells Furniture on Folsom. Again, talking a great gift for Father's Day is one of those big. How much time do you spend in those things? So again, good idea. All right.